Chris Simpson from Effects Music Control, and I'm showing SonicState around the awesome Synthi 100. There were about 25 or 30 of these made, and the very first few were given personalised names depending on where they were delivered to. There was one called the Delaware, which was delivered to Delaware Road, which went to the BBC Radiophonic Workshop. Another one was called the Belgrade, and this one was given the name of DIGITANA for a reason we don't know, to be honest, but it's got a personalised name of a DIGITANA, but it is actually the EMS Synthi 100, yeah. Well, a lot of them went into educational establishments because of the sheer intense nature of the instrument. It's quite an intense machine to work on, to use. A lot of them were bought by state as well because they were so expensive when they were released. But this one came out of an educational establishment. It's always been a long time ambition of mine to find one of these instruments and to restore it. And it came about 6 months ago that we had an opportunity to acquire this instrument from university. And it was in a pretty dilapidated state. And we made them an offer and they agreed, and here we have it now in pretty much restored condition. It's taken us about 6 months up to now. There's a little bit more to go. We're about 98, 99% there, but it's about 6 months to get it to this stage. There were quite a few pieces missing. The oscilloscope was missing. There was a frequency counter which was missing. The panel here that was long gone. So there was a lot of work, an awful lot of cosmetic work which needed to be done. Lots of electronic work, lots of component sourcing, various different things. So it's been quite a long haul really, but we're nearly there now. I think it was way ahead of its time. I mean, you could compare it to something like Moog, and Moog really weren't doing anything like as advanced things with synthesis as EMS were doing. For example, there's a digital sequencer here for 1969. That's really quite something. It's a 3-channel digital sequencer. And they just had an idea of using these matrix boards to actually interconnect the whole instrument together, and that was quite unique as well. The 2500 used matrix sliders, they were actually sliders, whereas this actually uses pins. So you push a pin into a hole and it completes a circuit. And when you think that there's one, they're 60 by 60, and there's one which is purely for audio signals, one which is purely for control voltages. So when you combine the two, you can get some kind of an idea of just how mammoth the possibilities are. It's quite an intense instrument from that point of view.
So who gets the keys to
the owner? I think one thing which intrigues a lot of people is that it actually needs an ignition key to turn it on and off. So